Hey everyone, this is Matt. Welcome to FyreWeekly weeks 12 and 13. I'm here with Phil.
Hello.
And Phil, we got some cool things to look at this week. We've got Elven and Evil Trees, and we've got some Ice, Snow, and Ruins to look at as well. But before we start off, why don't you do the weekly recap for everyone who doesn't know what is FyreWeekly?
Of course I can. FyreWeekly is the weekly build contest in which Fire members get to build on a plot. The theme is obviously given to them, and there is an optional theme for them to choose from as well. Terms and conditions apply. But
wow,
yeah, I don't know where I was really going with that, but yeah, that's basically
radio.
There is a weekly contest on the Fire server in which there's a main theme and an optional theme. You get a plot and 1 week to build whatever you want to do in relation to that theme. So yeah. Let us go and have a look what people came up with. You'll get the idea pretty quickly if you're confused by what I just said then. So
yeah. So quickly before we jump in here, this is a brand new Winners Avenue. The previous one is actually down there, and this is a brand new one because we're entering kind of the next one because I think each one is going to run for like 11 weeks. And the 11th one is always going to be one of those bigger plots that we saw last week. So
yeah, so 10 normal weeks, then one big one, and then the next one. So yeah, sort of a weird number, but we're going to walk down through the new Winners Avenue, and then we take it higher.
So here we go.
Made that joke
Number
last
one
time.
For, yeah, we always make a joke about Winners Avenue. So Ek came first place in the Elven one, which doesn't surprise me because he's a very good Elven builder.
Yeah, he's like a designated Elven guy anyway, and yeah, he didn't judge in that. He normally does judge since FyreWeekly was sort of his brainchild, but yeah. So let's go and have a look.
I like it. I haven't. I'm sure I'll show people with.
Please come in, just don't touch the wine. So
wow,
where is
so
the
again,
wine?
there'll be there's cinematic shots that we cut to show you guys some of the cool things. But obviously, we're inside exploring this tower right now, this Elven tower.
And of course, he had to include a French rug, since he is French.
Damn French people.
Darn
their rugs.
But yeah, really nice, cozy interior here.
I like these. These are pretty nice. Like they've got little faucets coming down, like pouring water in and stuff.
I like the candles on this as well, on the, whatchamacallit, the brewing stand. I'm not sure if you can see that. I
do not. I don't use MC Patcher, but I will be in 1.7, because we're still in 1.6 if people didn't know, but once I get 1.7, because mip mapping is like hard-coded into the game, I'm leaving Optifine behind.
So that's actually another bit of information for those that might not have realized, is that we are still running the Fire server in 1.6.4, and that is due to a certain mods not being updated yet. But once obviously everything is updated, we'll move up, and then obviously we'll include some themes with some new blocks and stuff. So
yeah, I assume the jump will happen pretty quickly from 1.7 to 1.8 when it does.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so right, number 2. Who won number 2?
Number 2 was won by the magnificent Mr. Triple_B.
I do like this one.
He had a really nice take on the other one here, which had you know, a nice little bit of landscaping here, and obviously these nice elven buildings, which could also be, you know, they almost look kind of ruin-esque, but, you know, nicely kept.
It reminds me of Lord of the Rings a lot. It's the orange, I think, like the autumn elves, like when they're in that kind of life. They're ginger.
The ginger elves.
Yeah.
But there's some nice blocks in here, and you can just tell with like some of the toning as well. It's like nice brighter greens.
Find the pressure plate. Find the pressure plate. Put something on it and stand here.
All right. Well, you stand there.
There's some pressure plates here. Is it these ones? They can't be those.
Wait.
Ones.
You got to put something on it though.
This is gonna take forever. But are these weighted ones? Man, we're never going to figure this out. There's so many pressure plates around. Are you sure he isn't talking about a different pressure plate?
Oh, wait, what's this? I found it, I think.
I found a I found a lever.
Oh, I got it. That was actually relatively quick. Oh.
What?
Simon?
Why is Simon's head in here?
Oh, there's a secret entrance out this way. Hello.
What? That is crazy. So there's like a little redstone in there.
It's almost like an escape path, but that's pretty nice. Yeah.
Pretty cool. So cool little torture dungeon for ginger dwarves in the ginger elven castle.
So the ginger
kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that does actually fit really well. Okay, moving on to number 3.
Number 3 was won by Zazet. So these are kind of the place winners. So we've got gold, silver, and bronze. So 3rd place for the elven theme. Now I like this one a lot.
Yes.
It's kind of like a foggy elven kind of forest where like there's all of this kind of elf stuff going on up here.
Yeah.
And then as you kind of descend down the layers, it gets darker and then down here is pretty dark.
And you got
But there's,
spiders.
Yeah, like all spider webs everywhere, and there's little houses.
There's even a spider over there.
Is there really?
And there's even one jumping down on this poor innocent.
Oh God!
Dwarf, I'm assuming.
Oh, these are terrifying looking.
What I really like is that like in each of these positions now we've had like what could we take as like high elves, the autumn elves or the ginger elves, and now like wood elves as well. So it's like people have taken like Elven and then run with their own like little mini race inside of it, I guess.
Yeah,
rather than just being generic.
Well, people have their own kind of ideas of elves. Like, I mean, just look at different games. Like, elves in Skyrim or the Elder Scrolls universe is different to the elves in, like, Tolkien's written work.
Yeah.
And then compare that to, like, the elves in, like, the Witcher series or something. They're all very different from each other.
And even Dragon Age, where they're all, like, slaves. And
yeah, there's the city elves, yeah. So it's crazy just to think, like, how different kind of styles of that stuff. But I love it.
Yeah.
And that's all comes across nicely in builds like this one. Very cool work on the Elven builds this week.
Yes. All right,
let's move on to the optional.
Our first runner-up for the optional theme, which was Evil Tree, is Datois.
Datois. The little pumpkin farm with this tree that's kind of like walking through it. Like you see, he's pulling up dirt with him.
Yeah.
And he's having a little walk through.
And he's got his evil eyes and a big mouth there, and even like a little, dangling scarecrow or a man or something just hanging from one side. That's
cool.
Very
cool.
evil and very dark.
Very cool. Okay, moving on. So here we are. We have Zazette again with another one of the honorable mentions for the optional theme of Evil Tree. And this is kind of an evil tree going on a rampage through a modern city. It looks like.
Yes, there's two of them. Yeah, it's something like straight out like Poltergeist or something. Or a little bit of King Kong action going on up here though. With
King Tree.
With this another. Yet again, almost dwarven
looking person, yeah.
Being kidnapped.
There's a jet up here.
Yeah.
Cool idea. Very cool idea to kind of take
it's a nice,
in this direction.
Yeah, it's a nice take on it. I mean, that's what FyreWeekly is like about. It's not just like going, okay, this is the main theme. It's like, here's an idea. Where's your head gonna take it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Very cool.
So let's move on to the winner of the optional Evil Tree theme.
And the winner was Kisela. Who we've had on the FyreWeekly before, of course.
Yeah.
And she was this really awesome organic of this really angry looking tree with huge clawing hands and just.
I really, really like this. This reminds me of like evil tree ants or something from like the Dark Laws of like Fantasy Warhammer or something.
Yeah.
It just looks so cool.
It is. It's
I really like it.
You go inside and it's like, yep, nope, I don't want to be in here anymore.
I really like what she did with the ground as well. There's these kind of like bog. I think it's a mycelium, one of the mycelium blocks that we have. One of the data values, and it's just really cool looking. It's this black kind of bog.
Evil ooziness.
I like it quite a lot. Yeah, it's very nice. It's overall kind of fit exactly. When I suggested the theme Evil Tree, this is kind of exactly what I wanted to see come out of it. So
I love those eyebrows as well. They're just
just the.
I just love the idea of a tree with eyebrows. It's just
very cool. Okay, so let's move on to Ice and Snow and also Ruins.
So this is now week number 13, which is the 13th week, which has just passed for us.
Crazy to think, that this was last week. We've been going so far. If you guys want to get involved in this week's, feel free to jump on the server and do so.
Yeah.
But let's have a look at Snow and Ice here with number 1 be a name I can't say.
NJ Vandoran.
Or Vandoran, okay.
Yes, I think it's NJ Vandoran, although it's Van Doren on another post, so I'm not sure. They might be the same guy, but yeah.
Look at this. I mean, talk about taking something in a different direction. Ice and Snow, you wouldn't really think some sort of cool Asian tower, but this is pretty amazing looking.
Yeah, I definitely think that this is one of the ones that stood out for me when I was judging, just purely because it was taking a completely different theme and mashing it with this one. I mean, I know that you can get like snow and ice type things in parts of Asia and stuff, but it's just nice to actually see it completely transformed.
This inside, this is insane. This is very, very cool. Really nice work. So, what's in this chest? I've still got so many doors in my inventory?
I think that's the amazing thing when you go into chests. It's not what's inside it, but it's what you've accidentally picked up while you've been creative.
Yeah.
Please take care on the icy floors. Yeah, that would be like the
Wow.
downside. Like, remember in that James Bond film where it's like an ice hotel?
Is that Live Another Day? Or
Die Another Day, I think. Yeah.
Live Another Day.
Live another day. I'm not gonna live today.
that's
I'm
a
gonna
pretty
live
bad one.
another day. Thank you.
Yeah. Isn't that the Madonna song one? That's how I remember most of the Bond movies, is what the theme is to it. But yeah, very, very cool. Taking the Asian theme and putting a little bit of a twist on it. I like that a lot. Very different.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I mean, again, the interior is just nice, simple, and repetitive, but it all works.
But looking down, like I'm up looking through the ice roof here, that looks crazy in there.
Yeah.
Like, all the detail going down.
That's
really
awesome.
nice stuff. Really good work.
All right.
Okay.
So moving on to our second place winner. Would you like to have a go at saying this one?
Okay, so number 2 is Zazette.
Again.
Yeah,
Bit of a
Zazette.
reoccurring theme here of Zazette always being in a podium position.
But look at this, a very cool organic snowman. Is this a reference to a movie I haven't seen or something? I always get worried that it's something to do with Frozen.
I don't think this is something to do with Frozen, given the fact that it's kidnapping someone on the side, and also if you go in the other mouth in the stomach, there is actually someone inside. If you come around to the front.
Okay. Because some the people
I think
keep
this is you
singing
in here,
about
Matt.
snow. What?
What?
Is this? Why am I being eaten?
By a snowman. Is this like your perpetual fear of snow just like coming to light, I guess?
Why is this happening to me?
I don't know. It's
like
okay,
it.
Matt. It's okay.
But talking about the build, very cool. It actually looks very kind of in motion, like coming from an animation background. It's kind of a nice pose. The scarf's moving, he's tipping his hat and things like that.
Yeah. I think what I like
cool
that
to
the
see
most
kind
is
of
the
stuff in
fact that he
motion.
looks as though he's so delicately tipping his hat. Like there's, not much effort in it. It's just doing, a dink.
It's nice. It's really cool. I like that quite a lot. And overall, very nice build. Very different. It's not, architecture. So I like seeing all the different kind of things people do.
And again, that's just another
like it a lot.
throwback to, the fact that we've had one person take the theme for an organic and then someone else make an Asian hotel.
Yeah, very cool.
All right.
Okay,
third
so
place has
moving
to go
on to number 3.
Mr. Trex Domo Butter.
Oh, cool. Look at this.
Yeah, it's a
little bit Nordic.
Yeah, it's a very nice sort of, Frozen Summit, Nordic theme. And he's managed to actually condense quite a lot into such a small space as well. Like, you see some builds on here and they're absolutely massive, but then you try and fit something like a small town or city or something into one of these plots and it's really difficult, so...
This is the best joke I've ever heard. There's snow way in.
You
know what?
Oh.
There is now.
Oh no.
Wow.
That's the best nightclub ever. Can I dig down to it? No, there's not one in there. It's fine. It's just a hole in the ground now.
That's the best. That's very cool. But I like how, again, this isn't like huge in terms of scale or anything, but it's a nice little village, kind of a almost miniature scale. I like that quite a lot.
Yeah, there's...
What does this appear?
Don't really
Can't
remember.
jump up to it.
Uncle Jimmy, we won't miss him.
Oh, is that a car?
I don't know.
Or is it... Oh, no! I know what that is. That's Trex's T-Rex that he builds in all of his things.
Oh, no!
If you look here, that's the T-Rex, but this is the Ice Age, so he's been thawed. Well,
He's
not
being
thawed, unthawed. Well, he's half thawed-ish. This bit of him
is he a bit Fordic? Nordic.
Wow.
Fordic.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so let's look at the ruins here. So these are the honourable mentions for the ruins here, and this is by NJ Vanderen again. He's created this thing which I think looks a little bit like that thing from Lord of the Rings, whatever it's called.
Weathertop. Yeah. That is
Weathertop.
exactly what it is.
What? Like, it does look like it. I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen it built in Minecraft on a bigger scale, but I think it's interesting that, again, in these small plots, that he's actually made something.
Well, I mean, I think he
pretty
could have made
interesting.
like more of it on there, but he wants to capture a lot of the terrain as well. Like even on the sides, you've got like the little camp and stuff like leading up to it.
Oh, right, where's that?
On the side over here. Yeah, you can see that.
Oh, look, there's some smoke.
Little smoke, little rags, and a box for all your bacon, sausages, and nice crispy bacon.
What do they eat? Is it lumnus bread or something? I can't
Lumnus
remember what it's
bread.
called.
Yeah, not at this
Yeah,
point.
they eat that all
No,
the time.
hobbits don't eat that. Well, they eat it,
Oh.
but they eat a lot. Them hobbitses.
Yeah.
Well, But yeah, it's a really nice. It's a nice take on it as well. Definitely an old ruin.
I like it. Yeah, the
even
ruins
little-
thing is cool. This is a good
Even a little
choice.
sign here saying, "Did you bring Sting?" Well, not that would be much use, Mr. Frodo Baggins, because you dropped it as soon as you needed to use it. So
Oh yeah, true. He did.
it was a
It
bit
was blue,
useless,
though.
really, in that bit, wasn't it?
Pretty.
It was just...
I like glowy blue things, like lens flares. I wish Lord of the Rings had more lens
Oh,
flares.
please don't.
Okay, so the other honourable mention here is by Zazet.
Mr. Zazet. Okay. Oh,
And
there's
there's a very tall thing here.
there's a story on this one.
It says read.
So I will read you out the story.
story.
I'll read out the story if you want to go have a look around, and I'll explain.
Let me tell you a story.
I do need to
I'll
change
go
some of
have a
the
look.
words up. I don't think English is the first language as well, so this is pretty good.
Okay.
A long time ago, there was a beautiful farmhouse that had a beautiful mine under it, and a beautiful couple living in that house, Mr. and Mrs. Wood. Then one day, Mrs. Wood died. Mr. Wood was really upset, and after many, many years, Mr. Wood is now an old man and still living in that same house, but no one knows why. There's a large city next to that old house, and the citizens are laughing at Mr. Wood, who is an old man and lives in a ruin of a house. Mr. Wood says they have something very special underneath there to live in those ruins, and while no one has actually gone and found out what it is, no one believes the old man. But if you do go and find out that reason... that's actually how it ends. But if you do go and find out that reason...
Okay.
So
I've been staring at this pumpkin for the last 20 minutes. It's kind of haunting.
probably a little bit. It looks like a nice creepy old ruin, doesn't it? But
It's
it's
flickering.
a little bit old and rusted and stuff
really
here. But
scary.
yeah, okay. Let's. Have you been inside?
So this is it, is it?
This is the old
it?
house.
No. I had a little look at the outsides while you were reading that.
Yeah, there's
There's a little fire.
a little fire
fire?
still burning, and he still lives there, obviously. So, but yeah, do you want to go
Okay.
check out the mines?
The mines. Okay. Is it
Into the
Moria?
mines. No, there's no
No.
sea monster chasing us in this time. But
Well, okay. So we have to figure out why he likes this house or whatever. He has to.
he
why
said
he's
there's something
here.
special in the mines. So I mean, obviously, over there is a pretty good reason to stick around. Oh,
Well, yeah. There's diamond
I've
and
fallen down
emerald and cool
quite a lot,
stuff.
but
Oh,
I'm back now.
oh, hello. Are you okay?
I think. Where should we go? Should we go down here?
I'm making my way
There's a
down
deep-
here. There's a light down here.
Yeah. This is. Oh, is this like an old elevator shaft that's like broken?
Geronimo!
Oh yeah, this is
Okay,
an old elevator.
down.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's like all broken and stuff.
That's
cool.
Down here. Oh. Ah!
Okay.
I fell down a hole.
You fell.
Matt.
Okay.
I fell in a hole.
Oh.
You might think that all these expensive ores and mine were the reason why Mr. Wood didn't leave his old house, but no, the real reason is behind this. Oh, behind the door.
Oh, is it guys? A woman.
It's
Isn't it a
Mrs.
dead
Wood.
woman?
Yeah.
Where
Mrs.
is she?
Wood's buried under here.
Where?
Under
see
the
her.
grass, I'm assuming.
Nah.
What you do? I'm gonna bury
Phil,
you.
there's
in
just
that.
a hole under
Nah,
here.
You're staying in there now. You
Phil,
can be Mrs. Wood.
Phil, he lied. There's just a hole.
Don't go digging
Phil.
up dead people.
But there was just a hole. It lied. That can't be the reason, Phil. We have to find the. Ow.
No, I'm sorry. That's
Can we find the real.
That is the
What's
reason.
the real reason?
I know you don't have anything, no human emotions or sentiment or anything.
Oh, it wouldn't.
Right.
well.
Anyway, that's pretty cool. That's a nice little story that went along with that. It was almost like a little mini adventure map for us just then. So,
Yeah, totally. I didn't change the sign. I didn't do
have you
anything.
griefed someone's build?
No, nothing happened. I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
See what I have to put up with, everyone. See what I have to put up with.
Okay, let's go to
Okay.
the next one.
And the last build that we're looking at today is the #1 winner for this theme, which is Gold Fang.
Phil, where did your legs go?
My legs
Okay,
went
okay.
into the ground because of no clip.
Gold Fang. Okay, so here we go. This is a really cool little jungly ruin. Let's have a little explore.
Yes, so I think there's
So,
signs and stuff like that on this one as well, if I remember
Here we go.
rightly.
welcome to the castle of the two sisters.
Ah, yes. So I'm assuming, I'm not entirely sure what it's in reference to, but I think there's like a castle on one side and on the other as well, so...
Do you think they've got graves in here somewhere that I can dig up
Probably not, and I wouldn't encourage you anyway, but, I mean, this is a lot older than the other one, so it's probably not been there anymore, and probably difficult to find. But yeah,
to? Oh,
Matt, professional grave
I
robber.
got a bit lost. Well, you know, that's it now. I'm going to try to make this jump. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pro at jumping.
there we go. I was worried
this
for a
is
second there that I wasn't actually going to make that. What was it? Is there anything at the bottom of this? Or?
Cool
Oh, there
little
is.
staircase down. Oh,
There's
some light.
the Tree
Oh.
of Harmony.
Oh, beautiful.
sweet.
Like a diamond ring
Oh,
of nature.
a diamond
Can't
ring
get
of
out
nature.
of the water.
But yeah, this is a really nice build. It's like nice old ruins, and it's definitely overgrown. You can sort of make out some of what it used to be, but it's nice and like
Yeah.
destroyed enough that.
Like,
it's
if you
just
look over
gone.
here, this is kind of like a castle edge or like some sort of fortress edge,
Yeah.
and then there's like some sort of like pathway with arches going across, or like some sort of top of a wall.
I think you
here,
can
these
sort of
are
tell
big
like this
arches.
building used to go all the way across this as well, and it's now just like fallen, you know, into ruin underneath. So maybe like this ravine has now come in place. You know, it wasn't actually there before.
But yeah, maybe like a sinkhole or something. It's like kind of collapsed in.
But yeah.
And then there's something over here, like almost like a cathedral building or something, like half of a cathedral building back here.
Yeah.
And you can see pillars going up here. So maybe there was like the building actually covered this entire area, and this is all that remains.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. I love ruins. Ruins is a really nice style. I'm really glad we did it for FyreWeekly.
Yeah.
So
cool,
it's awesome stuff.
All right, well, thank you very much for watching. If you have any themes as well that you want to see featured, feel free to drop them in the comments and we'll spot them, and they will be put into rotation. And as always, if you want more information on how to join in on FyreWeekly and what the current theme is, you can find that in the description and also on the website as well.
Yep. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out our new series of Modventures, which is on the channel. And we'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm going to throw flowers at you now to make you feel bad.
Can I go give them to all the dead people I dig up? That's what you do, innit? You dig them up and then you give them flowers.
That's it. It's going to go. Wait for the...